Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday, and today we're going on another tour. Logan, where are we going today?
James Bond Island.
Are you excited for James Bond Island? Okay, let's see how this one compares to the PP Islands. The tour provided us with a free breakfast, which included some snacks and drinks. And there were also some souvenirs you could buy. Okay, so we're waiting for the ferry to take us to the island, and we're having a free breakfast and coffee and beverages. Logan, are you liking your beverages so far? Unfortunately, he was distracted by the filming and dropped his water. Once everyone was ready, we started heading over to a little bus, which took us to the first boat that we were going to be taking, the main ferry. And at first the weather seemed okay, then it started raining a lot, as it does during the rainy season in Thailand, so they put up these tarps, but it really didn't help that much. So it's been raining a lot, so they put some tarps on the boat to protect us. And how do you feel about it, Logan?
Ever flowing.
Is it cold? Luckily, the rain eventually calmed down for a bit as we approached the island. And the first step we had was to ride in some canoes. We all had a personal canoe driver, and they took us into a cave and used a flashlight to kind of guide us around. And there were actually a lot of bats on the top of the cave, so they were showing us where the bats were and stuff, and the bats were really cute. My driver ended up making me a little flower out of some straws, which was really nice. And they were actually your driver for both canoe rides, and so at the end you were kind of supposed to give them a tip to thank them for helping you drive around the island. It was time for lunch, and I have to say it was definitely better than the PP Islands lunch. And then we headed over to James Bond Island finally. Alright guys, so we've made it to our final destination, and Logan, where are we?
We're on James Bond Island.
And why is it called James Bond Island?
I think the critically acclaimed film, The Man with the Golden Gun, was filmed here.
And what do you think about James Bond? Do you think he'd be James Bond? So we basically just spent our time here, posing for photos, acting like spies, and just having a good time. And then we head back to the boat and had some watermelon as a snack. Good morning, everyone! It's our last full day in Phuket, and it's raining. But today we're going to an elephant sanctuary to see some elephants. So first we're going to eat lunch, and then we're going to go in the tour bus to take us there. So let's go meet some elephants. Logan, what's your lunch?
So I got an assortment of volcano with crispy pork on top and some rice.
Ooh. We chose Phuket Elephant House Sanctuary because they are an ethical elephant sanctuary that doesn't harm the elephants, and as you can see, they were really happy to see us. Logan, what do you think about the elephants?
It's very sweet.
We chose the afternoon half-day tour, which was about maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours with the elephants. So the first part of the tour included us feeding some bananas to the elephants, and each elephant has its own personality. They have 4 elephants at the sanctuary, but we only got to meet 3 that day because one of them was in the hospital for a stomach problem. But yeah, So one of the elephants was completely blind because of being tortured at a previous elephant park. And so when you fed her, you had to tap on her trunk to let her know that you're going to feed her. They only had female elephants because they said that males were too aggressive, so they decided to just keep the female ones at this sanctuary. So the next phase included us rubbing mud on the elephants. This is to keep off the mosquitoes and to cool them down. The elephants seemed to really like it, and it was fun to rub the mud on them. We even got a little muddy ourselves because there were so many mosquitoes and flies and bugs and a random monkey there. So next we took them to the watering hole, and the workers were throwing some buckets of water on them to clean off the mud. And then they gave us some scrub brushes, so we started scrubbing them. They said that it's kind of like a massage for the elephants. They really like it, and we could tell that they were happy. They told us that when elephants are happy, they'll flap their ears, kind of like how a dog wags its tail. There were also little duckies there. And then they gave us some fruits, and after we were done eating the fruits, we were allowed to feed the rinds and peels to the elephants, which they seemed to really like. And that was it for our adventures with the elephants that day. Then we headed over to Patong Beach to have dinner and hang out, and we found this really cool restaurant that was a combination of Indian and Thai, so we both got to eat really yummy things. And I finally got my roti. I got the honey one, and then we just enjoyed the rest of our night together. So we just landed back in Bangkok and we're gonna go to Seoul next. So thanks for watching our Thailand travels. Hope you had fun and see you next time.